G'day. We're going to discuss these 4 issues today, and it's what we're going to be focusing on with IT for the next year. So one of the main things we're going to do is focus on operations and how you operate. A lot of people are there and if they've got an old telephone, all you do is you pick it up and it just works, and that's what I call like good dial tone. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to create dial tone technology that will just work for you, so that way you don't have to struggle with things and all of that to make it work. So part of the things that we've done is we've got a brand new telephone system for you. With that, you'll be able to do things so that when there's a power failure or if the internet is out, it'll be able to roll over to someone's cell phone, and that'll give you some more options. We've completely replaced the network, and we've completely replaced the Wi-Fi. Also starting next year, we're going to go with the camera system. We're going to be adding more cameras, and we're also going to be adding a new system to make it easier to review things and find things that you need to look at. We've also upgraded the print servers, and so the printers are there, and we'll be upgrading some of those as well. And we will also be making sure that we upgrade our servers and the backups for that as well, and that'll be coming early next year. The main reason why we're doing this is because we want to get a rapid response to make sure that it's a lot quicker for you to be able to get help and assistance from IT. Pass it over to Wes.
Thank you. All right, so on to educate. Education is the secret sauce for our approach to IT management here at the Y. IT salaries are expensive for any organization. Instead of hiring expensive, qualified candidates with years of experience, the Cincinnati YMCA started its IT internship program. In this program, we take competent juniors from community colleges and even technical high schools, and we settle them down with real work. Most corporate IT internship programs have people resetting passwords, maybe making some copies. We give our interns very complicated, high-level tasks and expect a lot out of them and hold them accountable. This is in service of Goal 8 on the strategic plan, which is secure, healthy finances. Additionally, it allows us to help with Goal 3, which is centering inclusion and belonging, and Goal 5, which is build a diverse and committed team. So what we found by doing this is that most of the candidates we select grow into these difficult roles, and they grow to meet our high expectations. This provides critical, hireable skills in employees and gives the YMCA access to good technology resources at a fraction of the price it would normally cost an organization. That's not all the education we do, so we also help with employee training for cybersecurity. And then next year, we'll be spending some time doing education for the average YMCA employee to learn how to automate more of their own work. So better use of Excel, better use of Power Automate, and better awareness of the tools that are out there. Again, all of this comes back to securing healthy finances, more money, more mission. So that takes us on to automation, which is our third slide. Imagine you work at a post office. You're sorting mail, mail comes in, you sort it, mail goes out. But you also have to work the front desk. You also have to sell stamps. You also have to deliver the mail. You have to drive the mail truck. You have to repair the mail truck. You're the only employee for the post office. The line would be out the door. So one day you invent a mail sorting machine, and now an entire area of responsibility has been taken off your back. In 2021, we did a lot of work to make sure that 2022 is very automated. So this is in service of not only saving money, but also saving Metro and branch staff valuable time. This relates directly to Goal 4 of the strategic plan, which is elevate innovation, learning, and joy. So some of the systems we put in place this year that will go on into next year that will continue to help us is repair.myY.org. So this system patches RPCs automatically. It's already done over 1,200 critical patches without any IT time whatsoever. We've deployed 90 computers this year without spending any IT time. We took a 4-hour process to deploy a computer and got it down to a 15-minute process. And we know that in 2022, this will save us over 400 hours of time that we will give right back to the end user and making sure that we close tickets out faster. So another system we added was the Paycor YMCA integration. In times past, we've had to be notified about hires and terminations and gone through to do all of the work to make sure that those accounts get processed. So right now with the YMCA systems directly tied into Paycor, if there's a new hire, that person's account is created automatically. If there's a termination, their access is taken away automatically. And every single day, there's an audit done of our security systems so that if there's any unusual behavior, we can go in there, take a look, and make it right again. That also saves HR and IT a lot of time that we can give back to branches and continue to help out with that. We connected our phishing training system to that same system. So the monthly phishing tests that we do are also much more automated now, and it takes much less IT time. Daxco and Plato forms. So once upon a time, signing up a kid for camp was entirely a paper process. You'd be there, a parent would come in, maybe with 3 kids. They would have to sit down, fill out all of the YMCA paperwork for each registration, and then fill out all of the state of Ohio paperwork or Kentucky paperwork for that same registration, a massive amount of paper. Because of the integration that we made, now that person can register online at home, and they get an email that lets them complete their state of Ohio or state of Kentucky required paperwork. So the registration can happen entirely online for about half the branches, and we'll be expanding that in 2022. So all of this is in service of increasing productivity and allowing YMCA staff to spend more time on relationships and less time doing rote tasks that can be done by a computer. And that brings us to our next topic, which is innovation.
Thanks, Wes. So with regards to innovation, the IT department has always tried to be a partner to the Y and to the branches. And so what we're really going to do is we're going to up our game over the next year. So one thing that we've done is we're going to start keeping a really detailed track of projects, particularly automation and innovation projects, and then we're going to be adding to that. We're also going to make sure that we continue to be on the front lines, working alongside of front desk staff and people where they're at, so that we can learn more about what it is that you do, the pain points you have, and that way we'll be able to solve some of those problems. So we're going to make sure that we continue talking to branches. We'll basically have a steering committee, and we'll be running, IT won't be making all of the decisions. IT will be making sure that we work with the business to help the business prioritize what we should be working on. As well as that, we will, IT touches every part of the business, and so we're fairly good with processes, and we'll be able to make sure that we work through processes to make sure that things are running as efficiently as possible. Also, in the history of humanity, every breakthrough has usually been a break with conventional thinking. So with like Louis Pasteur and other people who were thinking about germs and so on, that really, really changed it. And so we're really going to be saying, what is it that we can do to look at things in a very different way to come with a better solution? And so the other thing is that what we really want to do is we really want to take everything to the next level. Thanks very much.